at your instructor resource site, you can add in any of our books here. I happen to add in the one by Ford. All of the mind taps are going to be set up in a very similar way. So you can click on the practice course that I've created and explore it. You could do this, of course, for any of our textbooks. So in MindTap, as we go through this quick review, I want you to know that it's extremely customizable. You can add things, delete things, make them for grade, make them for practice, integrate them into your LMS. So over here is our learning path. It's really like the table of contents. Every section is set up the same way. The first thing they always ask is a why question. Why does this matter to me? So we want this to be relevant to your students, so this will help do that. And then it will ask them for an opinion. All right. So then there's the reading and the ebook. And I won't get into that, but you can highlight things and it can go to all your students. There's a tremendous mobile app. It'll be read to your students. Then we have our three sections. And what's new is our Learn-Its. So for the Learn-Its, they take some key concepts that students struggle with or that you want to make sure they know. Unfortunately, students don't always read the book the way we would like them to. So what we do on the Learn-Its is we have a fairly concise approach to a topic and then ask questions. If Johnny answers this question and doesn't know the answer, they can go over here and check it out. And then when you submit it, and if you got it wrong, you can click here and it'll give you some feedback. Okay. So the purpose of this is to help them learn it. Some of the Learn-Its might have a video in them. Some might have animations. Here they're going to watch a video and then answer the question. All right. So that's what a Learn-It will do for you. And so each of these are set up in a very similar way. And once they've learned it, then we said, okay, let's apply it. So this is your typical multiple choice type questions going back to check on the reading. And then we have a case study. And the case study will again help make things relevant. Working through things, this one happens to have a South Dakota connection. Again, they would answer the question and then submit it. All right. If they got something wrong, they could click on here and get some feedback. All right. So that is the case study. And then they come back to that question that we said, why is this important to me? Essentially, now they have the same thing, only now they really want you to pick an opinion. And you can set up a poll with these so you can see what all your students think and what the consensus might be for discussion reasons. The Study It is just a concept review, which is very nice and just, again, sets it up in that two-pane window so students can review things. If you go down to the bottom, they do have some additional resources where they have all of our YouTubes, they have some speech stuff, they have some additional resources. Down here for you, the instructor part, they'll have that. One thing that is also new, we can add this Gale Collections link, and this takes us to our Gale resource page. If you want your students to do any type of outside reading or research, this is a great place. It's vetted, etc. I'll take a very broad topic and hit search. I would think with this topic we'll get a lot. Okay, 14,000 academic journals, magazines, news articles, and you could narrow it down. All right, and if you want to see how new things are, here there's some March 2021. All right, and if you wanted to type with Biden to narrow it down, see what that does. Oh, I can't type very well. All right, so they just has a couple articles when we narrow it down quite that way. And then once they have an article, just so you know, it can be translated, it can be read to them, and it can be imported into various tools. So that is an extremely quick look at our MindTap. I'm happy to go over it in more detail with you at any point in time. Let me know what you think and how we can assist. Thank you and have a great day.